What's up, y'all? It's Jasmine J back with another episode of CCGO where we spotlight events, small businesses, brands, and people in the community doing great things. So today I have a beautiful young lady with me. If you don't mind, you can introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what you do.
What's up, everybody? I'm Anoesiss. I'm an artist, a CEO, a host. I'm just doing a lot of different things.
I love it. I know that's right. That's right. So Anoesiss, where are you originally from?
I am from north side of Houston.
Hey, shout out to the north side. Okay, Greens Point.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you get into being an artist? Well, you say you're everything. So let's talk about your artistry first, then we'll talk about you being a boss woman for sure.
Man, so as far as the music, I just started making music last year in July.
What kind of music?
I'm definitely like a neo soul.
Yes,
that's
my
like
shit,
Erykah
girl.
Badu. That's what it would tell me. So I'm like, okay, I can dig it. I was just sitting in my closet. And I was in my feelings a little bit. And I was like, how can I get my point across to everybody?
Yeah.
So I made a song and that shit hit.
You wrote it?
Yeah, I did. Like the first time I ever rapped out loud was July 25th of 2023 with my cousin.
I know that's right.
I was very shy. But after that, I just took it and ran with it and just,
Once you got over that first hurdle.
Yeah.
For sure. So let's go into you being a CEO. What are some businesses you got going, girl?
Man, I'm doing a lot of stuff right now. This has been my year of finding myself and figuring out what I want to do. So far right now, I got the water company, absolutely amazing, Alkaline. I only drink water for real. So that was a no-brainer, especially because I know it's something that everyone needs. And it's just in the right era for it. So I decided to start off with that. And then that made me think of the event. And so I created that and curated that and, started networking with people. And that just inspired me to do a lot of other things. I'm finna start making merch.
Okay, wait, pause. Everything. We're going to rewind. My girl said she got a water line. Okay. Shout out to that. So tell us about it. Tell us the name of it, how it came about, and what is the impact you want to make on the community with your water line?
Okay, cool. So it's called Absolutely Amazing Alkaline H2O.
Okay.
And so far, my main goal is to really just help people better themselves. I myself have had some health issues, and things that I've been working on myself to make myself better. And I just realized that a lot of people are going through that people aren't talking about. And I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'll put it out there. I got the CMOS with it. It's everything that it benefits: liver health, heart health, it detoxes your body, weight loss, anti-aging. There's a lot of beneficial things to it. It goes through reverse osmosis 4 times. It's literally the cleanest water in the world.
I know that's right. So how did you go about educating yourself on the water? How did you learn all these things to want to put it out there for your community?
Oh, man. Well, firstly, my dad. I want to shout out my dad because that's him. This was his idea to begin with. He started the company and he brought me into it, and he put me on. But
shout out to your dad.
Yeah, shout out to my pop. For real, a real one. But another person who really helped me build it, I go to Sandalwood the Leo, that's my studio. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
The best place to be.
I know that's right.
But I got an engineer there. His name is Trust. And he's just a really amazing person. And he helped me build that myself and these ideas and just sitting there, spitballing with me and teaching me things that I don't know and just educating me and making me want to learn those things. We'll just sit there and have a conversation and that shit would spark something in my brain and I'll go research that shit and find the perfect video that explained everything and it just solves all our problems. And it's once you get to that point and you can just be able to do that, you feel like you can do anything. And it's we were just sitting there and what does everyone need?
Yeah. Water.
Literally, it just worked out. It's who's better to sell water than me? I can sell everyone water.
Love that. So how do you communicate that message over to your target audience or the people you want to sell water to? How do you go about educating them on the benefits of the water?
Well, I was going to school for psychology. So I know how to read the room and read people. And it really just depends on the scenery. For instance, when I was here and I was at the bar, I brought my water because it neutralizes alcohol. So if I know y'all are in here, y'all are drinking the alcohol, you're going to want to feel neutralized. You're going to want some water to level you back down.
Right.
You're going to come back to the bar.
You're going to get this water.
But nah, so it's just really just peeping out the crowd. I just know how to talk to people and communicate, especially when people see that you're a genuine person and you're trying to help and you're not a threat. People are open to listening. I've never not started a conversation off with a smile.
Yeah.
Never started it off with, the benefits. Because that's really all there is to it. There's no cons to it. So when you're just, you only have benefits, it's easy to
It's
just...
easy. It's easy. It's going to sell itself.
That's
you
what
just
I'm saying. It
got to let
literally
people
sells
know.
itself.
For sure. So, okay, that's with the water. What else you got going on?
The Absolutely Wild. That is like my biggest thing right now. It's been crazy because like it was just an idea that I created in the middle of the night and I put it to action in 2 weeks and we made it happen.
So Absolutely Wild is an event?
Yes, it's like an actual show. Like YZL, he recorded it for us. I'm dropping the YouTube video soon. It was about 4 hours long. We had 6 to 7 games. It was really cool. Like,
so it's a show.
It is a show.
And in a live show. And so y'all have all these different games. So what's the impact? Like what do people, once they watch Amazingly Wild, what are they're gonna walk away with what?
Really, I want everyone to walk away with more of an experience of being networked together, of us coming together. That's why it's live. That's why I want people to come over there and sit. And we have the packages, you know, afterwards. We got the after parties. We got the meet and greets. I want people to get in tune with each other. The biggest problem I feel like in the world right now is that we're not connected.
Right.
Everyone's separated. Everyone's doing their own thing. But once you realize you can do your thing, or I'm doing my thing,
and
we
you
can
doing
do it
yours,
that's
and we all
saying.
can do it
like,
together.
I got the vendor spots. Like at my event, I got the dudes selling the cheesecakes. I got the edibles, everything that you could possibly think of. I had the food. Like, it was just bringing people together. That's what I want. I want everyone to be able to come in a room and look at people that they normally would see every day and be like, oh, I don't know if I would talk to them and realize how cool they are. Yeah. No one looks at me and be like, oh, she's funny as fuck. I am funny as fuck. And like, I am. It's like, I want people to see that side of me. Yeah. And that was my goal with that, is like getting everyone out there and showing themselves.
For sure, for sure. Shout out to that, girl. Yes. Salute to you. So, okay, so we got the artistry, then we have the water, then we have the event. Is there anything else you're doing, boss lady?
Not so much, no.
Focusing on those things.
I'm doing what I can right now.
Okay. Definitely. So let's have a transparent conversation and talk about some of the challenges, because that's a lot. You know, that's a lot to do, to work on your artistry, work on your music, do the research and give it the time that it needs to be able to develop your music career. Then being a CEO is its own task. Especially having events and having a product that you sell. Definitely. So what are some challenges that you have to overcome on a daily basis almost?
Ooh, man, I think the biggest challenges that I face be within myself.
There.
Yeah, like, especially because the place that I'm coming from, like, these past couple years of my life have been the most character developing years ever. Like, for real, like, I've been through some things, and it's like, coming out of that whole 6 months ago, if you touch me, I got to put on hand sanitizer. Yeah. So, like, to get to the point where I am right now, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud to be able to wake up every day and do what I do. But I have my moments where I'm like, oh, like, this is so stressful. Yeah. I don't know if I can do this, or I'm doubting myself. But then that's why I have the right people around me, because they motivate me to keep going. And it's like, I just can't let nothing stop me. Yeah. And anytime I do have them little speed bumps, I just go over them. Like, my biggest problems just be me debating with myself. Yeah, yeah.
I always tell people, once you make up your mind, you are the only person that can stop yourself from getting to where you want to be. It's all about you. You know, and as humans, we always want to blame everyone else, or say, if this person was to do this, I would be doing this. Or if I could get this support from so-and-so, I'd be able to do this. Or if money was, it's always an if. But at the end of the day, if you look in the mirror and decide you want to be a boss CEO woman with 17 businesses, the only thing stopping you from doing that
is you, literally.
There you go. There you have it.
I realize that, for real.
So for all the young girls out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on the youth, especially women. I have a big heart for them. What is your advice to the young girls out there that want to grow up and maybe do hair, or maybe they want to be entrepreneur, they want to be on their boss woman stuff, they want to be a creative? What would you say to them, being somebody that's kind of been through stuff and you where you are today?
I would tell them what I wish someone told me a long time ago. And it was just like, don't be afraid to do it, you know? And if you think you can't do it, you can, because you thought of it. And it's like, you're going to meet people who are going to try to tell you you can't. And you're going to go through experiences that make you feel like you can't. But all those things build you to be a better person. I've been down. Yeah. I've been underneath down. I've been below. Yes. You feel me? But you got to go down before you go up. Yeah. And when you know that, just focus on that and keep going. And don't let no one tell you that you're not beautiful. You're not that. You're not this. You are you. And everyone is different. And that's what makes you who you are. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be loved. That's beautiful. Be yourself.
So tell me this, what are two things that you actually do? Like you do these things when you're feeling low, you're feeling like everything is up. What is something that you either physically or mentally, like what are some things that you do to say, this is how I'm going to pull myself over this hump?
Okay. This is going to sound a little weird.
No, it's okay. Look, because this is the things that it really take. I'm all about transparent conversation, you know?
I like to sit down on the ground, whether I'm outside in the grass. I'll sit down on the ground right here. And I will close my eyes and I'll not listen to nobody. And I'll sit there for a good 30 minutes and just like ground myself back. Like sometimes I have to speak to the Most High. Sometimes I have to have a conversation within myself to get down there because can't no one else bring me down.
Right.
That, and then I also like to just write. Yeah. I'll write, I'll let it out. Especially like in my music, like you got me fucked up. You go hear that song and be like, ooh, that was me.
That was for me. She made that one for me, for sure.
Definitely. So I just like to let things out organically. I feel like that's what we're supposed to do.
That's definitely what we're supposed to do. I'm the same way. I like to journal. Mm-hmm. I always tell Joy and Joey all the time, something happened to me, please go find my journals and continue the mission. Because it's all in there. Now, it may be sideways, it may be on 7 different pages, it may be a drawing, but it's in there, you know what I'm saying? Definitely writing things out and getting it off of you, you know what I'm saying, so that you can focus. And meditation, like you say, sitting, being at peace, being at one with yourself, and having the opportunity to just listen.
Yes, that's why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Girl, I know that's right. Shout out to that. Yeah. So what's some things you got going on in 2024 that you want to do with your music career?
Oh, man. I want to change the game.
Okay, sure. And how so?
It's definitely the woman's year. I believe that for sure. It's just the type of woman that I want when I have kids, I want them to look back and be like, wow, like, my mom was that girl. Yeah. Like, not that girl like, oh, she's at the club. Like, she's that girl like, I'm really a woman. Like, and that's what I want to be portrayed. Especially if you ever listen to my music, I am a God-fearing woman. I am, to myself, I'm grounded. Like, that's what I'm trying to express to everybody, even men. Like, I want us to be emotional beings. I want us to be ourselves. And I just want to emphasize that. I want to get that out there and just, we're on this wave right now. We on demon time. Yeah. We chilling. Like, I want everyone to just vibe. Just vibe, twin.
Right. Hey,
in the car. Literally, like, I'm just trying to bring us back to the right vibration.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. And I wish you nothing but the best with your music career, for sure. And so with your businesses, where do you want to see yourself by the end of 2024?
Oh, man. I want to be out there. Like, I'm really hoping to formally get everything together so I can actually have, like, an actual TV show deal. Like, I'm starting to YouTube. I'm finna start streaming. I'm really just getting used to being on camera and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But I want it to be a real thing. I believe that it can be something amazing, especially because I have nothing but good intentions, and the intent behind it is so pure that I feel like everything works out when it's supposed to. And I definitely feel like it's something that's going to blow up. The people that hit me up, the people who are what they're saying to me, who came and supported, like, that was just enough to show me that
it's possible.
Man, what?
For sure.
Literally.
For sure. So, what are some things you think in the music industry that are lacking? Like, what do you think, just overall in Houston, right? Because in Houston, things are very, like I say, in silos, and people are very separated. And there's people like you, there's people like me, there's people like the people here at CCN that are trying to bring it all collectively to one community. What are some other challenges you think that is stopping the creators or the artists here in Houston from excelling?
I think it's definitely just the mindset of certain people. I feel like people be nervous to be themselves and put that out there because they don't feel like it'll be accepted.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine a man making an emotional song in Houston and it actually blowing up? Like, it's like things like that are not as imaginable because of the way that people are. They don't allow people to be who they are. And it's like, when you get past those limitations, people can do anything, but people are so separated and stagnant in what they're doing that they can't see that we're all supposed to be conjoined and showing love to each other.
For sure.
And so I think definitely, just people judging everybody or like not allowing people to say what they feel because they want to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah. I believe that too. I think that being your true self, that's the game changer. You know what I'm saying? That's when you win. What I had to learn going through my 20s, I'm a little older than that, but don't worry about that, mind your business. But, when I was going through my 20s, I recognized, I'm like, I was, at one point in my life, I was a people pleaser. Like, ridiculously.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
happens.
Like really trying to please people. And what I had to come to realize through my own experiences is that I care about how I treat people. I care to make sure I treat them with respect, with love, with kindness. But I no longer care what they think about what I'm doing. Like I'm on a mission, right? God blessed me with a vision. I'm on a mission for that. So I'm doing what he has me to do. And if you have a problem with that, that's between you and him. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with me.
Really
as long as I'm continuing to treat people with love, care, and concern and kindness. And that's what I want to share to the world, like to all the young girls out there. I'm like, hey, be yourself. Be who God created you to be. And not get so consumed with what everyone else thinks, because that's when you start changing. And then you'll look up and you'll be somebody you don't even recognize. And those are dark days.
But that's my goal as well, is to be able to be that strong, just like how you're doing it, that strong role model, because then those people come to you.
Yes.
Then you'll be surrounded by those people who want to learn. They want to understand how you got to that point.
Yeah.
I have a lot of siblings, and I raised all my siblings. And it's like, so having a lot of little sisters and things of that nature is like, they look up to me. Everything I do matters. And that's why I got to make it count.
Yep.
And to be able to have that impact on people just made me realize that if I can do that to a lot of people, we can change the world, especially with women who genuinely think like that. And they're trying to be leaders. They're trying to change the world. It takes one woman.
Yep.
It takes, so if there's two,
game over.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
We're in there, for real.
For real. I love that. So tell the people, how can they reach out to you? How can they connect to your beautiful energy?
Okay. You can find me on Instagram at Anoesiss, Anoesiss, or Absolutely Wild and Out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm there. You can find me. You're going to see this face, this smile.
For sure. Yes, and so they want to get the water, right? So they want to tap into that amazing water. How do they go about doing that?
You can hit me personally, or you can go to the Absolutely Amazing Alkaline H2O page. If you hit me personally, I have a shop set up on the north side of Houston. We also have one in Jersey Village, and we also do deliveries. Yeah. You can go on our website, absolutelyaMazingAlkaline.com. You're going to find everything you need. We do the 5 gallons, the 1 gallons, liters. We have everything.
Y'all stay tuned, because I'm going to have to holler at her about having that here at CCN. We 9 minutes from downtown. Y'all come pick up your amazing water.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep yourself hydrated for sure.
The best water in the world.
All right, but before we wrap up this interview, this is your opportunity. Look in the camera. Tell the people what you want them to hear.
Hey, you can do anything you want to do, and anything is possible. And I'm just so blessed to be here and be able to do these types of things. And God bless everyone. Y'all have an amazing day.
I love that. No better way to close out the interview. Y'all, make sure you do this. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe to our page, Community Cultivation Network. We bring on so many people from so many different backgrounds, but everybody's trying to cultivate and do something great for the community. So tap in, tap into your community, tap into the resources, and also go over and follow my girl. Like, follow, subscribe, because she's doing amazing things out here in Houston. And hey, this is where y'all need to be. So like I said, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and we'll check y'all out on the next episode. Deuces.